Hey there. Alrighty, so we're looking at page 15. So for number 1, first things first is that we have to find our r. Okay, before we can do anything else, we have to find our r. So to find r is equal to the square root of x squared plus y squared. So first things first, we notice that this point here is x comma y. So I'm going to plug this in for my x and my y. So now I have the square root of negative 4 squared plus y is 0, 0 squared. Negative 4 squared is the same thing as negative 4 times negative 4, which becomes positive 16. 0 squared is 0, so plus 0. That just becomes irrelevant, which becomes the square root of 16. And the square root of 16 is equal to 4. Therefore, your r is equal to 4. So now we're going to use that box to plug in our x, y, and our r. So again, x is negative 4, y is 0, and r is 4. Alright, so looking at sine of pi, sine is equal to y over r, and y is 0. R is 4, and 0 divided by 4 is just, 0. Cosine of pi is equal to x over r. X is negative 4, r is 4. Negative 4 divided by 4 is negative 1. Tangent is equal to y over x. Y is 0, x is negative 4. 0 divided by negative 4 is just 0. Alright, so for cosecant, we're going to flip these. We're going to flip 0 over 4, negative 4 over 4, and 0 over negative 4. So when I do that, I now have 4 over 0, 4 over negative 4, and negative 4 over 0. But keep in mind that when 0 is in the denominator, we can't have that, therefore it is undefined. Same thing for cotangent. Cotangent is undefined. Undefined would be your final answer because something over 0 is undefined. So you do the same thing with number 2. You would take your x and your y point. So your x would be 0, your y would be 2. And then you use this formula here to solve for r. Then for number 3, it's the same thing except you have to pick your x and y coordinate. So the directions say to choose any point on the terminal side of the angle. So again, our initial is here. We go around, making this our terminal side. You can pick any point. So let's say I pick this point. This point would be 0, negative 2. You could pick 0, negative 1, 0, negative 3, or 0, negative 4. You get to pick any point you want, but once you pick a point, you would use that for your x and your y, then solve for r and do the same thing we did for numbers 1 and 2. I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any other questions.